Hi, my name is EnieHensel, and I'm a PhD candidate at North Carolina State University. And I'm interested in the role predators play in nearshore and coastal ecosystems. My first interest in marine predators were sharks. I grew up on the coastline of Florida and have always had a fascination for them. So why are marine predators interesting to study? Because they're jawsome. They can have such strong influences on the environment around them.
Marine predators, like sharks, eat other fishes, preventing populations from becoming overgrown, and they often prey on weak or sick individuals, keeping prey populations healthy. They also scare individuals. By simply being present, they can alter the organisms around them, changing what habitat they use, as well as their behavior. Lastly, not only do predators have important top-down control mechanisms through eating and scaring, but they also provide valuable nutrients by peeing or pooping. So, by peeing a lot and in large amounts, these large consumers can provide nutrients for primary producers such as seagrasses and corals.
As an undergraduate, I had the opportunity to work in a shark lab and get hands-on experience working with sharks in the field. And I learned that it can be very difficult to work with sharks sometimes. And the questions that I'm interested in the role marine predators play, I might not be able to always study sharks.
For my PhD, I wanted to focus on questions on how human activities affect the role of predators in coral reef ecosystems, but realized I was unlikely to use sharks as my predator species due to their high mobility and large home ranges. So two things going on in coral reef habitats. Reefs are losing their structural complexity, reducing homes for fish to reside in or find food, and there are fewer large-bodied predator species due to high fishing pressure. For my experiment, I investigated how changes in reef structural complexity and predator presence affects the total reef's fish community. To do this, I made artificial reefs out of cinder block and PVC to resemble healthy, complex reefs and manipulated the presence and absence of a Nassau grouper, a gorgeous large-bodied predator found in reef habitats. To replicate degraded reefs with low complexity, I constructed reefs without PVC and filled in the small holes with cement. Again, I also had half of the degraded reefs with Nassau grouper and the other without. I made a total of 16 artificial reefs, and over the course of the experiment, I conducted fish surveys, collecting data on how many fish were on the reef, as well as what type of fish was present. At the end of the experiment, I found the largest number of fish were located on reefs that had high complexity and a Nassau grouper present, suggesting that both reef structure and predators have a positive effect on the total number of fish. We know predators like Nassau grouper eat other fish. However, another important role of predators can be their non-consumptive effects, like scaring, and in this case, potentially stopping other predators from hunting on their home reefs. This is just one example in how marine predators can change their surrounding communities. And while I first had a love for sharks, I am now fascinated in understanding the unique ecology of other predator species like the Nassau grouper. What marine predator species do you find interesting and why? Please share with me in the comments, and have a fantastic day.